What's up, everyone? It's a knife sell here, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience with the Reeve knives spa treatment. And if you don't know what the spa treatment is, basically you send your knife back to the mothership and they will re-blast these handle scales for you. I also think I'm going to be adding a double thumb stud just because I really want to, not because I like to spidey flick and play with this knife very much. I just kind of want to do it. So, and it's only like 25 bucks, so I think I'm going to do that. They will also take your knife apart and clean it, and they will sharpen it for you. I just sharpened this, so I'm not gonna want them to sharpen it just because it'd be kind of wasting metal on the knife. But let me get a look, or let me just show you guys what these snail trails look like. So I bought this knife used, and so that's a great thing about Reeve knives, because even if they're all scratched up and they've been carried a lot like this, you can just send them back. I believe you have to pay $16 or $17 shipping on the way back, and hopefully they will get this all fixed up for me. So today is January the 29th, I think, so I'm going to try and ship it tomorrow, and I will basically tell you guys all of the turnaround times and how long it takes. On their website, I think it says 6 to 8 weeks, but I sent back my Sabenza 31 for kind of the same thing, and it only took a couple weeks. So I really don't know what's going to happen, but I guess you guys will just find out in a couple minutes, because for me, it's probably going to be a long time gap, but for you guys, it's not going to be very long at all. And keep in mind that they won't do anything to the blade in this. I believe they can retumble it, but that costs some money, and it will probably remove a bunch of metal from the edge, and so I wouldn't really suggest it. And this stonewash finish hides scratches so well. If you have bad enough scratches that go through it, you probably just use your knife a lot and you're proud of those. So anyway, I will update you guys when I get it back, I guess. Alright, so I have the knife back now, and I was looking at my emails, and there was kind of a shipping delay because it was the whole ice storm and some stuff like that. So FedEx was kind of slow getting it to them. So from the time that they sent me the email that they got my knife to the time that they sent me the email that my knife was done, it was from February 9th to March 10th. So just about a month. And then I looked it up and I saw that their expected wait time is 4 to 8 weeks. So we were on the lower end of that, and it honestly felt like it was a lot longer just because I was kind of missing this knife. But it is back now, so I am glad. And you might be like, where is the double lug? I completely forgot about that when filling out the service form. But honestly, I'm not that bothered, just because it would wear anyway, just like this new stud, and I don't really spidey flick my Sabenza much. But I did just completely forget about that. It's not like they forgot. And I filled out on the form that I didn't want it sharpened, just because I sharpened this before, and it didn't make any sense to remove more material, and they actually clarified with me, just because I assume most people want to get their knives sharpened. But that was nice of them, and I'm glad that it shows that they're paying attention. But let me just show the knife off for you guys, just show the handles. So yeah, they are brand new looking, and that is really cool. So I guess my overall experience is very positive. I had to pay $17.50 because they ship with FedEx, and they insure it, I'm pretty sure, which is expensive. When I sell knives that are higher end, I always use FedEx with insurance, just because that's what I trust the most, probably out of any of the other shipping stores. I mean, UPS is also pretty good, but the post office I just don't trust as much. But basically, that is a kind of expensive for shipping, but I would rather pay $17.50 than have this lost in the mail with the post office. So yeah, there it is. And this actually got back to me really fast with shipping, which is kind of cool, because I mean, it was coming from Boise, Idaho, and I'm in Kentucky, so a long way, but it got here pretty fast. And I guess my final conclusions of this process was that I highly suggest it, and I would highly suggest it for the people who maybe are buying one of their first Reeve knives, and you might want to look on the secondary, because I picked this one up for a fair price. and the blade was pretty much mint. I think it had been sharpened before, but I mean, the sharpening on it was a good job, and so I just sharpened it my way. But the blade was mint, and then the handles were all snail trailed up. But other than that, it was a perfectly functional knife. And so for $17.50 and a month of wait time, I got it looking brand new again. And that's still under the cost of what a regular new small Sebenza 21 would cost you. So yeah, I'm overall very happy with this experience. And if you have it in your mind that, you know, I'm gonna get a Sebenza, use it a bunch, and then I can send it to them and get it reblasted, I mean, you can obviously do what you want, but when you start getting snail trails on your Sebenza, you almost want to keep them. And so I could just see this being a very good option for the secondary market, and I feel like that this is a big reason why Sebenzas don't really drop in price that much. Just because you can send it back, get all those snail trails fixed for about $17.50, plus you pay shipping on the way there. And I think that that's really cool, just because Chris Reeve Knives, they're a small company, and I'm pretty sure they pay at least one person or maybe a couple people to just run the warranty and the servicing department. So I think that that is really cool, and obviously they care about their customers, they care about backing their products, and it's probably a lot harder. I don't want to speak like I know more than I actually do, but I would assume that it's a lot harder for a small business to keep such a good warranty than a large business with lots of employees and lots of resources. But obviously large businesses would have to keep up with more knives being sent to them. Anyway, that's going to do it for the video. I guess my final conclusion is I'm very impressed. I'm excited to start carrying this knife again and getting some of my own snail trails on it. And if you're thinking about sending your knife in, or if you're thinking about buying a user off the secondary and you're like, well, I could just send that in, I would highly suggest doing it, and you get pretty much a brand new knife. So that's going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.